Yeah. All right, so today's lecture is short. In fact, today I've been walking around looking for people to access my room. Got
I don't know if you are on the mosquitoes in corner. Oh.
Now, if you are engaged in online business, yeah, we are starting. If we are engaged in online business and you don't have a digital payment option, then you have a problem. Online business goes with digital payment option, but now with this e-levy, I'm sure people will now begin to rethink about the electronic payment option. But the point is that once you are engaged in online business, it means that payment of physical money is not something that is going to be regular. Because people buy online and they pay. And so if you don't have an electronic means of payment of money or to receive payments, then you have a problem. So ideally, most people will make sure that they have a Momo account where payments can be received. And please, if you are using a debit card, it's not debit card, a debit card, please ensure that you keep it well. It is not like the normal ATM card. With a debit card, once somebody is able to get your card and get your number, the number on it, it is enough to use that to buy goods online. The number you are giving, a password you are giving, is meant for you to withdraw money. Use that as ATM to withdraw money from the bank. But the number on the card is used for online transactions. So once you code the number, then they debit you. And so anybody who gets it can use the number, code the number, and then tap before you realize it's taken from your account. Of course, these days, the banks will confirm and all that, but it's important to keep your number, your card very well so that it's secure, so that nobody is able to have access to the number. And then we buy from how do you call it? From various websites, but it's important to know that some of the websites are not secure. So if you open a website that does not have an S rate, it is not secure. There's no security. The S represents security. So you have HTTPS, and somebody can create an SBD whatever with the same thing, HTTP, that is S. And once the S is not there, it is not secure. Of course, you are into BIT, so you should know better than me. I'm sure they will take you through all these things when you get to maybe level 200 or so. But it's very important that you study the website before you engage in whatever you want to do. Once prudent people are aware that there's so much money on the internet, they engage in all kinds of fraudulent means to people. So yes, there are good people out there doing genuine business. And there are fraudulent ones out there using all kinds of means to defraud people. It is up to you to ensure that you do the proper checks before you engage in any transaction with a particular online marketing company or whatever. And what are the challenges? In Ghana, people don't have the internet, but of course, Ghana we don't have most people. That's a few people who do not have the internet. But some of them, or even most of them who have the internet, do not know how to do business on it. And even most of them, the youth who have the internet misuse it. They use the social media platforms wrong. And so it is important to know how to use it for business. Once you know how to use it for business, you are good to go. And trust. The fact that something is out there, the fact that people are expressing, making expressions which you think is genuine expression for a particular item, does not mean that it is real. Ghanaians can trust and trust a lot. So once you are into business, trust is out. Once you begin your business based on trust, you are bound, it is likely that your business can collapse. And don't always say, can't you trust me and blah, blah, blah. No, trust is earned. Yes, Sadiq, your hand is up.
Yes, sir. So for the challenges, the first point, you said most people don't have the internet. I don't understand. Most people don't have the internet.
I said that one do not apply. But most people have the internet, but they don't know how to use that to do business. So the first part, I said it's not the case in Ghana.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, so trust is earned. It is not given. You earn trust. And therefore, if you think that even if you are doing business and you have a friend who wants A, B, C, D from you, don't begin based on trust. Begin based on business terms. Once you begin based on trust, you are likely to lose a lot of opportunities. Even your stock is likely to be locked up. Your capital is likely to be locked up. So deal with whoever you are dealing with based on business terms. That's all. Not based on trust. So sometimes you may want that payment is made before delivery, right? But as we said, because they cannot be trusted, some customers will want that they will pay upon delivery. So it is up to you to find a perfect solution to this. If you are making a delivery or receiving payment upon delivery, ensure that you get the right people to deliver the item, and also ensure that it is not delivered in the hands of a wrong person. There have been cases people have taken goods somewhere and they get there and maybe the location, they are given the wrong location, they take it there. I mean, the supposed customers take the goods, beat them up, and then they go away. You go, of course, because you know that this is the location. You go there and nobody is there. Make sure that it is delivered at the right place and to the right people. If your business instincts or your experiences are telling you that no, I cannot send these goods to this place. I have had experiences here. I cannot. Do not be pushed by the profit you think you are going to gain from it to take the risk. Of course, it is well to take risks sometimes, but it is up to you to analyze it before you take the risk. I don't want to go, there's this aspect that deals with Conaton, how we started. One of the first online marketing platforms. I'm sure some of you are aware of the story. Of course, today it's one of the biggest online market platforms in Ghana. But of course, it comes with its own challenges, the image of it. I think it's one of the first to have started with this business. When it started in 2003, about 9 years ago, people were not so much interested in it, right? So you have somebody who has come from overseas and has seen that there's so much market here and decided to invest in it, but Ghanaians took advantage, and then all you need is to upload your goods on the platform to sell. So sometimes, of course, it's the duty of the customers to do due diligence. Conaton does not do that for customers. So you are going to buy something, it is up to you. They said there's a car here and they've advertised it and all that. The price looks cheaper. The car looks nice. It's up to you to verify. Do the due diligence before you buy. So Conaton is only providing the platform, just like all others. The rest is up to you to do. And I think I don't need to advertise Conaton here, but all this is about Conaton. Yeah, so let's take the experiences of Wandam and who else, and then we know. But the question here,
Patience.
Patience too has one, eh?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, Collins will start. Collins has one. So Collins, tell us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Take us through your experience.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for the opportunity. The online business, has with everything that you've said so far, is very, very true. But the little I would have to say about it is that it's not as easy as sometimes it seems or it looks like. Okay, because like you said, especially in Ghana here, talking in terms of the trust issue. Okay, and there are other times where you might even receive the product and it might not be exactly what you requested for.
Exactly.
Also, the ethics issue that comes in online businesses is one thing. See, you can have somebody disrespect you fully online simply because they are not seeing you in person. They don't know whom they are dealing with, and they will just end up telling you whatever they feel like telling you. Actually, I am into cryptocurrency. That's what I do. Yeah, okay. I've been trading, I've been mining, I've been doing a whole lot of things. mostly with crypto. And there are times that the equipment we use, we would have to buy them online and get them shipped to us from places like UK and USA. Okay, so there are times that when we get them here too, we have other people here in Ghana who are also interested in getting the items, or maybe they might not have a fair idea of how to get them. So irrespective of us getting them for our personal use, we also get it for people who might be in need. And mostly, like you said, it's very true. Like when you started the slides, you said you don't have to create a product before looking for markets for it. It's very true. So mostly people can even tell you that I'm interested in this particular product.
Exactly.
You will get a product and bring it, and then all of a sudden they change their mind about their product. So with time, some of the things that I personally did was that if you're interested in the product, you pay half of the price.
Exactly.
Then I get a product down for you. When it comes and it's exactly to your expectation, then you pay the remaining balance. So in this case, sometimes I go with a 60%, 40% deal. It's something that I've made most of my customers to know about. So they know that when you are coming to me and you need a product, sometimes I tell them that whatever you need, just let me know. I'll just get in touch with the people I'm also working outside and see how best they can also get those products. And if they get it, they send pictures of the product. Sometimes I let them do videos of the product. Then I send it to the customers. So they view it. If they like it, if they like what they are seeing, then the next thing will be for me to engage the people who will be sending the product, then discuss the price, the terms, the shipping costs, and all that. And with so far, apart from DHL, there's another service, UPS. And some of them too, they have the options where they can even say when the product comes down, it doesn't even have to come through me. It goes straight to the customer who was buying it. In this case, some of the customers we have I have like packages with them. So mostly there are two ways I can go about it. Either I get the product and send it directly to you, or I get a product, we run security checks on the product. If it suits what we know you said you wanted from the beginning, then we send the product to you. So there are some customers, they are like, okay, you know what? I don't want to know anything. I don't want to know, you don't tell me anything concerning when the thing is coming, how it's coming. Just give me a rough estimate of the time I'll be getting the thing and the money involved. Then when you meet such a customer, that means from the very beginning, they are placing their trust in you. So you also make sure that to keep such a customer, you have to make sure that whatever it is that they wanted from the beginning, you just get it and blow their mind.
Sure.
And one thing that I also do with my online business is how to keep customers, because it's very, very important. Some of us are doing the online business, but it's like we lack the basic character to keep customers. We feel like we can sell product to customers today or sell services to customers today, and that ends the business. No. One thing I don't do is, one, I don't say no to my customers, irrespective of the product they want. And even if what they want is not available, I always find an alternative. I always find an alternative for them. Okay. Like you said, mostly the issue I face personally with this online thing, like you said, mostly has to do with the trust thing, especially on both sides. The person sending the goods. There have been a particular time I bought a product from Amazon, and the product got here, and I opened the box to check, and it wasn't exactly what I wanted. So I have to call them and report the issue, like what has happened and all that. And they said they were going to cover only 50% of the cost in me shipping the item back so that they can
Back to
change it
them.
for me. Yes. And I had to bear an extra cost, of
Yes.
which later they apologized and said that they were going to make due diligence and, maybe
Yeah.
somewhere along the line, send me some gift cards to
Mm.
compensate with me. So I think them doing it on a large scale.
Collins,
Yes, sir.
let's end here. I want something good from you. I have some books I want to sell at Amazon.
Yes, sir.
I hope you can help me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's
Okay.
very simple, sir.
All right, so I'll get in touch.
When I come over.
Azure.
Businessman.
Where's the classmate? He's not in.
Azure.
Take my number from. Okay, let me give you my number 0242.
Sir,
Yes,
I
sir.
sent the number to you already.
I see the guy.
Sir, you called me.
Oh,
You
okay,
called
sorry,
me today.
Oh, okay. So we'll meet on Thursday, and then
Yes,
because I
sir.
have some books I've written. I need
Okay,
to put
sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so good. Ellis, your hand has been out for some time now.
Yes, sir. I'm also owner of an infant online buy and sell
Okay.
company, I may say.
What
I've
company?
been selling stuff online. Hello?
Tap. Yes. Can you speak up a little? Yes, speak up a little.
So can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, so from my experience, I also own an online buy and sell company, I would say. It's like an infant company. I'm now trying to make it grow. So from my experience, I think Ghanaians have the issues with the trust issue, and Collins actually said everything about it.
Okay.
And on my platform, I accept tools like everything to make the customer feel very convenient.
Okay.
So I think Collins has actually said everything. I should have got my hands down. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. All right. Yes. Who else? It's almost getting to 7. Who else?
Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew. Yeah, Matthew.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Actually, I think Collins has said almost everything, but my aspect actually diverges a little because I'm not supposed to actually do marketing because I'm a software developer. And the idea is developers mostly are not best marketers. But what we sometimes do is our marketers actually, in as much as we have the product in the market, we don't drive customers' taste.
Okay.
The product is in the market, but marketers and sales agents go to find what the customers actually need. We might have an update already in progress being built. And it will shock you that what the customers are actually looking for are not what we, the developers, think is best for them. So it goes to the fact that actually it is the customers that drive your market, not what you have already intended to do for the customers. Like you said, you don't have to come up with a product before looking for the customer. Find the problem and find if people are interested in the solution that you are ready to provide.
Exactly.
Then you go in for it. In as much as you have brilliant ideas, it can be done, but remain in the cupboard.
Yes. So you are into software developing. Can you help us?
Okay.
If you are developing, how do you call it? A web page.
Yes, sir.
For online, a mobile internet, and then the fixed internet.
Okay.
Could you develop the same one with the same features?
No, it depends on the platform that you're going to work on.
Okay. So it depends on the platform.
If you are working on a mobile, if you are working on mobile applications, it's either you can have the web aspect, but build APIs. Mobile applications are going to source the data from. That you'll have a central database for which all information can be drawn and also put. So they can work hand in hand, although the interfaces may change. But look, since the environment we're working in are different. The mobile environment is different from the web environment. But the central point that you can use using APIs to connect the web, like the way Facebook does with the Facebook web and the Facebook app. Yeah, it's a centralized database, but the way it renders for the web is different from the way it renders for the phone. The phone make requests, and relying on the APIs, Facebook will grant the access to the phone request to their database, source the information they want, and bring it back to the phone and renders it for the phone. So that's how it's done.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Because I think that last year when we were talking about this, a student mentioned about the web page that sometimes, marketers don't know that the web page that should be designed for the internet is not necessarily what is there for the fixed internet.
Yes. And that's what he made is actually another point. We call something responsive design. With a responsive design, you build a website which works both well on the web, on the laptops and the desktops, and also works well on the mobile phones. So you have to type in the web link anytime you want to visit. You see, with the app, you install them on the phone, and when you want to go there, you just click on the app.
You just click, yeah.
Yes. But with websites, you have to go into the browser and type in the web link.
Yes, yes. So
if you type in the web link and the website is responsive, it will listen to the shape and size of the phone and give you a rendering.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So a site like StoryBucket, a site like Facebook, you can get your Facebook web working the same way as the laptop on your phone. So it will just show everything and position it, give you a display that fits your phone. It's called responsive design.
Wow.
Yeah, but the only difference is anytime you want to use a website on your phone, you have to go into the browser, type in the link. You just click the app and it's just open.
Well, right. So we have Andy Nati.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Andy, Nadia, Al Hassan. We have Eric Boabi. So we have 3 people whose hands are up. So let's start with Andy. We have you have 3 minutes. Nadia will have 3 minutes. Eric 3 minutes, and then we wrap up.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. And good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Like you are saying, we looking at so far what we have been discussing. I think Colin said most of the things that pertains to online marketing, and it's true that like you said, we are the online market is driven by what customers need, not what we think. But there's something about the Ghanaian aspect which we don't get, like Amazon, eBay, AliExpress. These platforms, what they do is that when the item is selling on their platform, when you sell it, they have something called the retainment of funds. They retain the funds. They don't release it to the seller straight away.
Okay.
Until you, the buyer, you have received the item, and then you go back to say that, like a feedback, to tell them that, listen, I have received the item. It is exactly the same thing as I saw, and it is of good quality. Then they release the funds to the seller. Then both the buyer and the seller get satisfaction. This is what I see lacking on Tonaton, Gigi, and all the platforms we have looked at.
Exactly.
So we are getting somewhere, but I think these are some of the things. The next platform that will come, we should look at it.
Yeah.
Because as I speak to you, I bought an item from the US. When it gets here, it was damaged. I have sent it back. I have spoken to the store. sometimes I send it back to eBay. Sometimes they give me a part of the refund. They refund a part based on agreements the seller and I come to. So I think we should look at this aspect as well. And I think our local market. That's what I want to add to what our brother.
All right. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. So Nadia.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm.
My contribution is from that of a buyer.
Okay.
I have bought things online, and my contribution is that yes, I've experienced cases where you buy something and the product that comes to you is not what you bought or what you ordered for. So in my experience, what happened was I ordered for a product, and when it came, it was the total opposite of the product I ordered. So what the website did was, or the app did was that they didn't refund my money, but they converted it into, let me say, an online type of currency that I can use for the app. Meaning I can't even withdraw the money, but I can use that. Yes, I can withdraw it, but I can use that same amount of money to purchase something else on the same platform.
Yes.
Yeah. And then one thing too is as a buyer, certain things you have to look out for is that if you're unsure of where you're buying your product from, you can look at reviews. Normally, other customer reviews would convince you that the product or the person you're buying from is genuine. Sometimes they have verification processes where the seller has to make sure that he has gone through, or how do I say the word I'm looking for?
The checklist.
Yes, there's a checklist the person is obliged to make sure that he provides the necessary information so that the client is convinced that is a true person, because there are a lot of scammers out there.
Sure.
And yeah, it's so easy to believe a product, the price put on a product. Sometimes, example, furniture. We realize there are so many furniture shops out there. One thing you can do is, if you see the price and then the product, and the price for the product is too good to be true, then it is. You shouldn't go for it. And then you also have to look at the number of likes and comments. Sometimes comments switch off the comment section. So if you're buying something and you realize nobody's able to comment, that should be a warning sign to you, the buyer.
Wow.
And also for Instagram, if you want to buy something from Instagram, there's an about the page. When you click on the person's page, you realize that sometimes the person has changed his name several times.
A number of times.
That one should caution you that, like, why is the person changing the name so often? Within a short period of time, realize the person has changed the name like 5 times in less than 6 months. Yeah, that's my experience.
Okay. It's not, Andy still have it. Is your hand still up? Okay, so I think we are okay. We are good to go. This is just a brief, because you know there's more than me. I am only here to introduce the topic, and I think if we have a question on digital marketing, it's not going to be a problem, especially to this class. This is the class I love so much. So and of course, please, if I forget, in the exam you'll be required to write your group, the group you belong to, on the cover page of the answer booklet, so that I'll be able to sort out. So if you are Tuesday evening, you write on the cover page, Tuesday BIT evening, so that I'll be able to sort. Yes. Yeah, Collins, you have something that our time, we have about 3 minutes to close.
Yeah, very true, sir. Please, I wanted to ask if we could get some past questions so that we can glance through before.
No problem.
Especially
I'll
for
get you some past questions.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
I'll get
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. So see you next week.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Wandam. Where's he gone? Matthew.
Yes, sir, I'm here. I'm not gone.
Yeah, take my number from Azure.
All right, sir. I will.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was. Good.